Hi guys, Mark is here and welcome to Chinese Entertainment Update, December 6, 2022. I release episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. This is episode 622, and the rundown with timestamps is in the description box below. Now because I use Chinese names quite a bit on my show, if you want the English spelling of them, you can turn on subtitles. I create them myself. In today's episode, a pause in entertainment in mainland China. For a week, perhaps. No dramas or variety shows for the moment. Reborn Rich becomes the most watched Korean miniseries in 2022. Donnie Yen's big-budget wuxia flick Sakra to premiere in Malaysia and perhaps go straight online elsewhere. Sia Liu and Yukee Chen co-star. And my first thoughts on Zhao Liying's Wild Bloom as the drama gets its opening Douban rating. We usually begin with what's recently premiered, but nothing to report for today and yesterday, so we begin with dramas that recently passed review. But before we get to those, just to mention that I've received comments asking why certain dramas like She and Her Perfect Husband and New Life Begins have been paused and no new episodes have been uploaded recently. Many entertainment sites have reported that this is due to the passing of former President Jiang Zemin on November 30 at age 96. These entertainment sites are outside of China though. There's been no official word coming from within the country, so there's a bit of a speculative tone to this. Here's media outlet Wa's coverage titled, "It is said that China bans entertainment for a week to mourn Jiang Zemin. TV stations urgently replace entertainment programs with patriotic ones." According to the article, media and government websites, social, shopping, and film and TV platforms, and other apps changed their interface to black and white to express their condolences. TV series such as She and Her Perfect Husband, Lighter and Princess, New Life Begins, and Wild Bloom announced a temporary halt of new episodes. TV stations have replaced them with patriotic shows like Medal of the Republic, Awakening Age, Meaning Town, and so on. Variety shows have also been suspended. When another former president, Deng Xiaoping, passed away, most entertainment programs were suspended for a week. Many netizens speculate that the same would apply here, which would mean the suspension would last until December 7th, which is tomorrow. We'll see if that is indeed the case. Alright, dramas that recently passed review now, I have just one to update on. A Forbidden Marriage is an upcoming costume drama starring Mao Zedong and Zhou Jieqiong. It passed review and obtained an online record number yesterday, December 5. I remember Mao Zedong making quite an impression with his performance in 2021's Killer and Healer. Zhou Jieqiong starred in Be My Princess with Jeremy Xu, that came out earlier this year. According to Baidu, A Forbidden Marriage follows Zhou Jieqiong's character, a woman from the demon sect who is determined to marry Mao Zedong's character, an uncle master from the righteous sect. He is tempted, but because of their different allegiances, dares not respond. More updates on A Forbidden Marriage as they provide them, including when they announce their premiere date. Next up, more updates on Wild Bloom. In my previous episode, I mentioned how some industry pros heaped praise on the drama and how I myself was enjoying it. Well, yesterday, Douban released the drama's opening score, an average 8.4 from almost 140 ratings. Quite impressive indeed. I'm on episode 7 of Wild Bloom, and it's hard for me to give a definitive score for a drama so early into it. So much can happen between now and the end for me to change my views on it. But for now, I am thoroughly enjoying the drama, and I can totally see why so many have given it such a high score. More on the drama later on. Next up, I have an update on the Korean drama series Reborn Rich starring Song Joong-ki and Lee Seung-min. According to this December 4 Soompi article by Yi Cha, the drama has become the most watched miniseries of 2022. The last Korean drama I watched was quite a while back. I believe it was Vincenzo, which incidentally also stars Song Joong-ki. While that was also a huge hit, Reborn Rich has blazed past it ratings-wise. According to Nielsen Korea, the 8th episode of Reborn Rich scored an average nationwide rating of 19.449%, marking an impressive 3.3% jump from the night before. Not only has Reborn Rich set a new personal ratings record, but it has now also overtaken Extraordinary Attorney Woo to become the most watched miniseries of 2022. Reborn Rich is only halfway through its run. With 8 more episodes to go, it remains to be seen just how high the drama can climb before the end of its run. The drama is available on Viki. According to the platform, Song Joong-ki plays a hard-working and loyal secretary to the Jin family, which runs a lucrative business empire. However, one day he is ruthlessly betrayed by the family, who frame him for embezzlement. He dies shortly after, but is miraculously brought back to life when he wakes up inside the body of the youngest male member of the family and seeks vengeance. Sounds like something I'd enjoy watching, but I won't pick it up now as my drama plate is full. In fact, my viewing plate in general is full. Perhaps after the World Cup, I'll check it out. Moving on now, a film update. Donnie Yen's Sakra has announced that it will hit theaters in Malaysia on January 16, 2023. The movie is produced and directed by Donnie Yen. He also stars in it with Sia Liu and Yukee Chen. Sakra is a big-budget wuxia action film and is based on Jin Yong's 1963 novel Demigods and Semi-Devils, Tianlong Babu. Here's 59-year-old Donnie Yen at the helm on set. There was much anticipation as to who he would choose as his leading ladies for the movie. Reportedly, at one point, he put out word that he wouldn't consider anyone who had undergone plastic surgery. After publicizing that he was looking for actors with both good looks and acting chops, he eventually cast Sia Liu and Yukee Chen in the 2 female lead roles. Sia Liu's last movie was this year's Reunion Dinner, in which she stars with Lawrence Wong. Yukee Chen, who is more known for her drama work, was in this year's See You Again with Hu Yitian. She also has the costume drama Unchained Love with Dylan Wang coming up. Sakra is her first movie ever. There's still no word on when Sakra will be released in theaters in China. In fact, I've read netizen speculation that it might go straight to streaming because of how poorly movies have been performing at the box office, partially because of pandemic restrictions. This is actually good news for international viewers because we'll get to watch the movie online earlier and won't have to wait for the theater run to end. I'll update again if and when they announce an online release. On that note, it's Tuesday today, so time for another segment of Where's Marcus At? So the title of the segment doesn't refer to where I'm at physically, it refers to where I'm at in the dramas I'm following. I'm currently following 2 dramas. I'm on episode 20 of Lighter and Princess starring Arthur Chen and Zhang Jingyi, following it on YouTube where it's available with English subs. Because of the events they showed us in the first episode, I was always wondering how the 2 of them got to that point. The picture is starting to get clearer now. I'm also on episode 7 of Wild Bloom starring Zhao Liying and Oh Hao, and here I'm gonna elaborate and give my first thoughts on the drama. I enjoyed Zhao Liying's last drama, The Story of Xingfu, and was looking forward to this one. Like The Story of Xingfu, this is one of Zhao Liying's more serious and realistic dramas, if you will, as opposed to the high-flying wuxias she's done in the past. And like The Story of Xingfu, this one pits a character played by Zhao Liying against one played by Liu Wei. So, as they say in drama circles, this is a reunion of the 2 actors. For me, I'm already liking Wild Bloom more than I did The Story of Xingfu at this early stage. Wild Bloom is good on so many fronts. It's dramatic and funny, downright hilarious in certain scenes, but I don't want to get too much ahead of myself, it's early episodes still. Wild Bloom stars Zhao Liying, Oh Hao, and Li Guangjie, and premiered on November 27. It is slated for 36 episodes and is available on iq.com with English subs. The drama is set in the 90s and tells the story of an ambitious and courageous woman played by Zhao Liying, who immerses herself into the steel business, a business full of chauvinistic and condescending men. Oh Hao plays her little brother-in-arms and one of her business partners as they start their first scrap steel and transport company. Li Guangjie plays a savvy businessman who many in the industry try to curry favors with. So what's making me like the drama so far? Like I said, the drama is good on so many fronts, but let's begin with the actors. Zhao Liying has been terrific. This is a new type of role for her, an aspiring and fierce businesswoman who will go to great lengths to get what she wants. Her character, Xu Banxia, wants 15,000 tons of steel and nothing will stop her. She will mortgage her assets, borrow, curry favors, anything it takes, but she won't take anything less. Not 10,000 or 5,000 like her male counterparts are persuading her to do so. At the same time, she's also like a caring big sister to Oh Hao's character, who's one of those guys who seems to be destined for trouble. Oh Hao is also doing a great job. This is the first drama I've seen of his, and I'm impressed with his performance so far. I also want to highlight Xu Banxia's troubled yet loving relationship with her father, played by Wang Jingsong, an actor who you can always depend on for solid performances, whether it's drama, comedy, tragedy, etc. One thing that I've really enjoyed watching so far is the interesting and funny courtship between Xu Banxia and an admirer of hers, a doctor played by Shi An. Unfortunately for him, so far his affections for her are not being reciprocated no matter how sweet he is or how many meals he cooks for her. She just has a one-track mind, her business. The story is moving at a good pace too. One of the criticisms you'll often hear from me about a drama is that after a while, the story starts to drag out with unnecessary scenes and dialogue. So far so good on that front, and I hope it keeps up. The production design is awesome, and for a show like this that takes us back to the 90s, it's important they get it right. The costumes, hair and makeup, props, art design, it's all very pleasing to the eye. The only little bone I have to pick with the drama for now are the interior car scenes. Like this one, as two characters are chatting in the car while driving. The thing that distracts me is that it's obvious that it was shot in a studio in front of a blue or green screen instead of on location. And it's a really minor thing that I can easily overlook, but I just feel like everything is so good in the drama, and they certainly have the budget to pick up those shots on location, or rewrite those scenes to happen in a different location. Why have this blemish? In conclusion, I'll just say that the drama is on the path of becoming one of the best dramas of the year for me. Earlier, I mentioned that it opened yesterday with an 8.4 score on Douban. Based on what I've seen so far, I'm hoping I can eventually give it an 8+. Here's to hoping it stays that way or gets even better. And that's been another segment of Where's Marcus At? It also takes us to the end of this episode. This show wouldn't be possible without you guys tuning in, so I thank you all for your support. If you enjoyed it, do subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification button for more updates. If you'd like to contribute, consider giving this video a super thanks. It is the heart-shaped button with the $ below this video. All funds support the show and keep it going. Or you can check out my Patreon page, where for $1 or more a month, you'll have access to perks like recaps, requests, and have your questions answered. So stay safe. And as always, I wish you clear blue skies, good health, and happiness. Until next time, cheers!